Hi everyone, I'm Alice Ramos, holistic neurocoach, here working with some healthy habits and emotional intelligence. I have created 4 videos for you, and this is the fourth part of that series in which we're going to talk about emotional regulation. And the important thing about emotional regulation is that sometimes we cannot take a break to regulate emotions that we're feeling right away, but we can regulate those emotions. For example, in a moment where you are angry, or at a moment when you have a great, or you feel overwhelmed, or you feel charged with a lot of things that are happening. And at the moment, you should not react just right away, and you should do a process of emotional regulation where you can calm your nervous system, because in those moments, difficult moments, when you maybe receive some news that you didn't receive very well, or it's not the best for you, or at a moment where you have a lot of stress, or when you feel angry or overwhelmed by some interaction with other person, you can just first take a deep breath. And this is not just like something you say, take a deep breath. It's really a space for you to create create a space to calm your nervous system. And breathing deeply is the first step for that. So that is an effective thing that you can do to calm your nervous system. And from there, go to a place, have different tools where you can regulate your emotions, so that then later you can understand yourself better, how like we have talked before, understand yourself better and tell to other people in the right way, in an assertive way, what you need, create boundaries, and all that we have talked about. You can go back to the other videos, to the other 3 videos about emotional intelligence. But it's very important that at that moment where you feel stress, anxiety, you feel sad because of a news, you feel overwhelmed, first take a breath. And how we are going to do it is the way that we practice in yoga, is by expanding the abdomen. Fill up your lungs, fill the chest, and then exhale through the nose, both sides. Inhale and exhale through the nose. Take the belly in and release all the air from your chest. So it's a long, deep breath, and what that do with you, do to help you is you move your diaphragm. It's a semitendinous organ that is just below your lungs, and that will help when you inhale and you expand your abdomen. The diaphragm will go down, and you will create more space for oxygen, and oxygen helps us calm the nervous system. And then when you exhale, you release all the air, and the diaphragm will go up and will squeeze the lungs, will release toxins, and will release everything that is not oxygen and the vital energy that you need to create a more calm space in your mind. So that's the reason why we should breathe. Okay, it's not just saying, oh, just breathe, oh, just calm. No, you're feeling those emotions, and while you feel the emotions, you breathe and you learn to sustain your emotions and what you are feeling through your breath. But consciously, that's scientifically proven, you're receiving oxygen and giving oxygen to the brain so that you can calm your nervous system. So there are different ways in which you can regulate your emotions. One of them is exercise. And that is a great resource that we have at hand. If you practice some exercise, any sports, if you do yoga is wonderful for the nervous system, and it's structured to calm the nervous system so that we can get to the ultimate purpose of yoga, which is meditating. And meditating is something that is very difficult to do if your nervous system is overcharged with a lot of stress. So if the nervous system is overactive, you want to do these other practices of emotional regulation so that you can get in a calm space. But what we do, what we learn in the process that we are learning to meditate, and we are learning and structuring a recurrent habit of meditating, would be something that we will be doing, so that every day, for example, if you meditate every day for 5 minutes, you don't have to be very extreme at first, or never really. But if you just start 5 minutes meditating every day, the structure of your brain will start changing, and your reactions will be less sudden. So there will be you will be less responsive to things, so that you can create a space to breathe, so that you can regulate the emotions. So basically, meditating would be the base and the fundamentals of being more calm and of keeping your nervous system in check to be less reactive in life. So meditation would be like the long-term solution, because it's not, oh, I meditated one day and now I am the more relaxed person in the world and I can manage everything. No, the process would be meditate every day and do short-term things that will quickly shift your nervous system, and that you can give that maintenance to the mind and to the body. For example, doing exercise. For example, dancing. For example, social connection with people that you trust, where you can co-regulate. So maybe you are stressed, and then you go to someone that is calm, that is more open to listen to you, to sustain your emotions in a moment where you cannot do it right away. And that social interaction will help you co-regulate those emotions, and then you'll get into a calmer space. But choose wisely the people that you want to go to, so that you can help regulate yourself. That's why it's important to get these sources from ourselves. And if you have the right person to do it, also there will be a moment for that to happen. But we don't want to like release toxicity to other people, right? If we know a way to handle our own emotions first, that will always also help us with our relationships. The other way to regulate your emotions would be to go to nature, to take a walk. So if you see, there's a lot of movement there. But if for some reason you're not like in the best state physically, if you're not in the best physical state, or if you're not in your best health right now, maybe you cannot do exercise, but there's always some kind of exercise that we can do, or meditate. But you can write, you can do art, you can write and express in a journal whatever you're feeling, so that you can sort out all of those thoughts that you have and get back to a calm space, okay? Because the feelings need to be felt and be released. But if you ignore them, for example, if you just blurt out whatever you're thinking at the moment where you feel overwhelmed, then that's not emotional intelligence. And this is what we're learning, the tools that we want to get and have accessible to us, to just get to the other state of mind. And that is what we work with a neurocoaching. We want to have either identify that we are in this state of mind, in this emotional state, regulate those emotions, and work out to get to another emotional state that will help you. You can identify and will help you to achieve your goal, to to have a better relationship with yourself, a better health, and a better relationship with other people, and that will give you more quality of life. And this is why I like to talk about emotional intelligence so much, because a lot of times when we don't have these tools, you have to identify what is better for you. But when when we don't have these tools, our health will be affected in the long term. So I wanted to share this with you. If you have any comments, you can comment below. If you can subscribe, and I will keep posting different videos about emotional intelligence and in general about healthy habits that we should assume in our life to have better quality of life. And this holistic approach that I have, I think it's the base of enjoying more life and being more present in your life, be more mindful of the things that you're doing and why you do them, and that way we can reach out to the world and be light in the world. So that's what I pretend with my work, and I hope that you have obtained good information from these 4 videos. So if you like the video, this one or the other 3, you can hit like, give me a like, or subscribe. Take care. Have a great day.